Hey there guys, what's cracking? It's 3D Print Dude. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to print something from Thingiverse. So step number one is to find the thing you want to print. I'm going to print a Pokemon just because I love Pokemon. So let's do Eevee here. So all I'm going to do is just click on the file here, click on it, and that opens up the page. You'll probably realize that the Thingiverse website is kind of laggy and slow and full of ads because it's not that great. But it's super popular, I will say. And now that this is the file that you want and you're sure of it, all you have to do is figure out where it says download the file. So click here, and again, it's going to depend on what type of computer you're on. Again, they're going to try to trick us with like some ads here to click on this. And then a pop-up should pop up if you're on a Windows computer. And all you have to do here is save this. And again, I'm just going to save it to my downloads folder. Click save, and then as you can see here, I'm using Google Chrome, but all I did was click on the download tab here, and I can tell that this is a zip file. So we're gonna have to unzip it because what we need here is an STL file, because most 3D prints are actually STL files. So click on there, and then I'm gonna click here, and I'm gonna right click. I'm going to just open it, see which slicer software opens up. And it looks like Creality Print is going to open. And again, I have 5 different slicer softwares on my computer, and I do have preferences on which I want to use. Creality is not my favorite, so we're going to X out of this and actually use Orca Slicer because it's the best. If you're new to 3D printing, I highly advise you check out Orca Slicer. So what we're going to do is click on New Project here. And what we have to find here is the file that we just saved. The current project is unsaved. Would you like to save? No, I don't want to save that. Discard. So what we want to do here is open up a new project, essentially. And what we're going to do here is, again, this is Orca Slicer. All slicers are different. Again, hope this helps you, but I would download Orca. But to be honest with you, all these slicers are very, very similar, and you just need to figure out where to import a new file. This is where we do it in Orca. So click on that. And then what we want to do here is open this Eevee right here. So then this is going to automatically load, right? This is awesome. So the first thing that you usually customize when you bring in a new 3D printed file into a slicer is the sizing, right? So if we just highlight this and we click on this tab right here, which is the scaling tab, I can increase the sizing. Say if I want it to be bigger, I can increase it by 150%. See how that's bigger? And then the second thing we want to look at is probably the location on the plate itself, but it's not a huge deal because if you're just printing one thing, it doesn't matter where it is, right? Another very important thing to think about is, does the print or file need supports on it? You know, does this model have overhanging objects where it's going to need support? Like you can tell right here, this is where we're going to need supports because the 3D printer can't just print that in midair. Well, sometimes it can if it's at a certain angle, but like this tail right here, I can tell this is going to need supports under here. So we need to figure out where the supports feature is. And again, usually you start on the left-hand side with a lot of these slicers. So choose your printer, your plate, your type of filament. I'm going to use PLA silk. And then the third tab over, it says supports. And again, I want to enable support, so I'm going to click that. And then what I want to do here is click on, I want to see the differences between the supports. So there's normal and then there's tree supports, right? So click on normal and I want to preview this. And again, as you move to the right with a lot of these slicers, it moves closer to the print stage. So once I click preview, the software here, Orca, has gotten this all ready to be printed. And what I do is I tend to look at what it looks like because the supports are essentially just to hold those objects up. And we're going to be peeling those off. And what I like to look at is if it's going to be easy to peel off, because sometimes the supports can mess up the prints. So I don't like the basic supports. What I'm going to do is click back the Prepare tab, and I'm going to go with the tree supports. And then I'm going to click Preview to take a look at them. And you can see in the bottom right corner, it's generating the supports, the G-code, everything. It's figuring it all out for us. These supports look like a better plan here, because I can just, if you zoom in by the ear here, I can just kind of like peel that away. Same with the tail, kind of just the tree supports are going to break away. And I like the look of this a little bit more. And again, you can click and drag, left click and drag and move this around and twist it around. You can also scroll up and down on your mouse pad to zoom in and out on a lot of these slicers. So then essentially what we can do here is look at this info, and it's going to tell us how long it's going to take to print here. You can see right here, 2 hours and 11 minutes. That isn't that long in 3D print time. But yeah, I think this print is pretty much ready to send to the printer. And I check the sizing, the supports, where the location on the plate. I double make sure all my settings are correct for my printer, the plate, the type of filament. I can choose different types of filament. We're going to go with PLA silk. And then up here in the right hand corner, I just click on print plate. And then I choose my printer, and then I click send, and then it starts to print the 3D print, and it's that easy. So guys, hopefully this video helped you learn how to figure out how to 3D print something from Thingiverse. Thingiverse is a huge 3D printed archive that a lot of people use. The site is really crappy though, I will say that. Hit me up in the comments if you have questions, and make sure to check out my affiliate links if you want to buy filament and all that, etc. in the description. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.